Hello everybody and welcome to my brand new playthrough, which will be Pokémon Fire Red and technically Leaf Green, because for this playthrough I'm going to try and catch all the original 150 Pokémon which were in the Kanto region, which I haven't seen much playthroughs with that on YouTube. Well, I haven't even searched honestly, but I'll just try and play through this game, but add a bit of a different twist to it, I guess. So I'm going to be catching all 150 Pokémon and going through the whole game, so from the main game to the after game. Anyway, hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon, or Nidorans. For some people, Pokemon are pets, others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy or are you a girl? I think I'm a boy, I don't know. Let's begin with your name. What is it? So for this playthrough, I'm just gonna go with the defaults, red and blue. Right, so your name is Red. Maybe? I don't know. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were both babies. What was his name now? So, already we've found out that Professor Oak is not only the Pokemon Professor, but he is also very forgetful, and he probably doesn't care about his grandson, considering he doesn't know his name. That's right, I remember now, his name is Gary. Wait a minute. I messed that up, didn't I? Yeah, his name's Gary now. I don't care. Okay, so we start off in our home. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up some settings real quick because the game text is really slow. So we start off here by playing the SNES. No, it's an NES. In the original game, it was an SNES. So if we go to our PC right here, we can actually get a free potion, which is really cool. You know, early free item. So restores 20 health, so it's not that bad for this point in the game. Well, we don't have Pokemon yet. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV, so you get your device from a television. Oh yeah, Professor Oak's next door was looking for you. And you're also gonna let your 10-year-old child just leave and go on an adventure. Okay then. Hey wait, don't go out. So someone understands. It's unsafe for all Pokemon living in this whole crust. Somebody cares about us. Oh, you need your own Pokemon for your protection. Never mind. I know, here, come with me. So then we're taken to the lab. And Gary's already here. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Gary, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come, just wait. Here, Red, there are 3 Pokemon here. Aha! Wow. The Pokemon held inside these Pokeballs when I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one, go on, choose. Hey Gramps, no fair, what about me? Be patient, Gary, you can have one too. No, you can't. So we have 3 choices here. We can go for Bulbasaur, which, honestly, it's kind of I don't really like Bulbasaur, but, in this specific generation, he just does really well against the first 3 gyms, so if you're new to Pokemon, you might want to try Bulbasaur. And then we also have Squirtle, which is a turtle. How can you go wrong with that? And Charmander, who is literally a fire lizard. But I'm gonna go with Squirtle. Do you want to give a nickname to Squirtle? Let's go with... that. I'm gonna call him President. So I might as well just say it. I'm naming all of my Pokemon after JoJo's dance because I have a serious problem, and I like JoJo too much. And so we're going into our first battle against Larry. I don't know. And he's gonna choose the Pokemon which your starter is weak to. Red, you've never been in a Pokemon battle before, have you? I have. A Pokemon battle is where trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's health... I can explain this easily. So basically, the first person to get the other person's Pokemon's health all down to 0. I can't even explain it myself. Okay. The first person to get the other person's Pokemon's health all down to 0 wins. So this is basically just a tackle war for this first battle. We literally can't do anything else, so... And... oh, great. He's gonna survive, isn't he, with like 1 health? Yep. I think I'd lose this. No, I don't. So I don't think President has a good HP stats, but doesn't really matter. I don't think he does anyway. Make a Pokemon stronger and toughen up. Red, grab, smell you later. What do you mean smell me? Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this Squirtle stats real quick. So he's a hasty nature. And I think those are decent stats. They have a really good special defense, which doesn't really help me too much, because this is before the physical special splits, which means the way that Pokemon types in this game were decided were not a move. What determined whether a move was physical or special was what type they were. It's like fighting is obviously physical, water is special. Those are just 2 examples. Normal is also physical, I think, in this game. So that means you could use a move like Explosion, which has no physical contact at all, but it is a physical move. Also, there are going to be some wild encounters for a bit to start off, and I'm gonna be... I'll give... Throughout this whole playthrough, I'll give a brief opinion of each Pokemon that we find. I'll give just a brief opinion on what I think of each Pokemon that we find in this adventure. And... whether they're decent for the main game, honestly, because... I could go into the competitive aspect of things, but the way competitive battling in Pokemon, it's basically changed between Gen 3 onwards, so I don't really see much of a need to explain each Pokemon's competitive capabilities, since after the physical special splits, a lot changes. So there are a lot of Pokemon who just can't be used to their fullest potential because of the physical special split. I'm actually going to go to the mask first. I was going to go and get something else first, but let's go in here, because this is what is required. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? And we get Oak's parcel. So we don't get to open this parcel, and if we talk to him again, he'll just tell us to say hi to Professor Oak for him. So what I was gonna go and get was, if you come over here, you can actually get yourself another potion. So that means we have a total of 3 potions now. In the original game, Red and Blue, and I think Yellow and Green, I don't know, you'd have to press A on that weird looking tree, which I'll get into why they look weird later, but majority of people who have played a Pokemon game before will know why that's a weird looking tree. So we can just hop over these ledges this time going back to Pallet Town. We don't need to go through the tall grass except for this part. No wild cards is good. So let's go back to the lab. Oh Red, how's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. I beat a Pidgey and a Ratata, I don't know. Those two things on the way here. What's that? You have something for me? And we deliver this parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order, thank you. Gramps! I almost forgot, what did you call me for? Alright, I have a request for you two. On desk is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Red, Gary, take these with you. And we get a free Pokédex, and also some Pokeballs to get with them. You can get lethal data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. Here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Don't tell me what to do. It's safe, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow what town map from my sis. I'll tell him not to lend you one. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. We're definitely going there. We are definitely going to his house. I'm asking you to run down. Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. And we got the town map. Okay, so now we can actually catch Pokemon, and Sastrophia, we have Pidgey. So Pidgey is actually really good starting flying type. It has decent stats. It can learn some okay moves, as far as I remember. I've used Pidgey a few times, and they do really well, especially, well, throughout the whole game, really. So I'm gonna try and catch this one. And even if you don't use Pidgey on your team, you could always use it to just use Fly. If you don't have anything else, like if you don't catch another flying type for your team or anything. So, am I gonna nickname this Pidgey? No, he's not gonna be part of my team. Okay, so we keep moving onwards. And that's another Pidgey. You serious? It's another Pidgey. Okay, so we didn't even encounter a Ratsta that time around. It's not a problem though, there are Ratstas in the route coming up, so it's not too bad. So this is the Pokemon Center, you can heal your Pokemon here. Thank you for waiting, we saw your Pokemon to full health, we'll see you again. That's a bit dark, isn't it? You want my Pokemon to get injured so that I come back to the hospital. Okay then. Also, no, that's not what I meant to do. Now you can actually buy stuff from this person. I'm gonna buy 10 Pokeballs. And 2 antidotes, and I don't need, I think 1 potion. Let's go with that. Since we do still have the 3 potions from earlier, at least I should have 4 potions now. Take a look. Yep. We should be set for the next area now. I recommend that you do get some antidotes, unless you started with Bulbasaur, then it wouldn't be a problem. Well, now that I had my coffee, and that's what I need to get going. What's a red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokédex. Let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokédex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch Pokemon? I suppose I better show you then. I've already caught a Pidgey. Wild Weedle appeared. What will old man do? He has a potion too. Do you think he'll give me that potion? I want that potion. So, Professor Oak told us earlier that we have to weaken Pokemon for a better chance of catching it, but he can just catch a Weedle at full health. So good. There, now tell me that was educational, was it not? And yeah, take this too. And we got the Teach You TV. If there's something you don't understand, watch that. It'll teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. So now we have to carry this TV around with us, along with our town map, but you know, I don't think a town map is as heavy as a TV. So now we have Route 2, which is actually a really short route. This is it. You can walk past the tall grass here. But I'm gonna try and catch the rats that I need. There's also Pidgeys here still, so... Speaking of Pidgey... There we go, there's Ratsta. So, let's just... 2 tackles, and then... Oh, he got a critical hit, okay. Critical hits ignore any stat changes, so if you increase your defense at any point in a battle, if the opponent gets a critical hit, it will ignore those stat changes. So, you will take the normal damage that you would have taken. And there we go, there's our Ratsta. So I think I'm gonna end off this episode with catching this Ratsta. In the next episode we will be going through the next area, which is Viridian Forest. See you then.